it's recording.
Maybe. I'll do it. Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay, guys.
Get comfy. You comfy? I'd like some water, someone?
It's recording.
Tonight on Matthew, tonight, we have a special guest today. She's a 23-year-old student at North Sydney TAFE who has had a lot of experience with travelling and overseasness. She's from the Northern Beaches, and I welcome Ava McNabb. Round of applause. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
How was you?
You're looking very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Stop it.
Okay, so you've travelled the world.
Oh, not the world, I
Not
would
the
say.
world.
But Europe, I've done Europe.
You've done Europe.
Fantastic.
Okay, so when did you go to Europe?
I went to Europe in 2012. I was 21 at the time. Quite good.
What made you want to go?
Well, I was with a partner at the time. Yeah, ooh. And actually, I just thought, I'm not happy with you. And two of my good friends were going over to Europe, and they invited me a few months before. So one day I woke up and realised he was treating me badly and just broke up with him and got 2 jobs and decided to go overseas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's very spontaneous.
It was actually.
So how long did you go?
I ended up going for 5 months altogether,
Yep.
which was quite exciting. I needed it. It was a
Yeah.
good holiday. Quit my job and everything, so that was out of the way.
Fresh start.
Fresh start, exactly.
Did you go with yourself or with friends?
I initially went with 2 friends,
Yep.
and then halfway through the trip, or probably a first trimester of the trip, we actually had a falling out.
Oh, really?
So I then decided to take on travel by myself, which was quite frightening, but I don't regret it at all.
So how did you feel about this falling out?
At first I was pretty upset because she was a close friend of mine,
Yep.
and it was over nothing really. You're living together, you're traveling with people, so you do learn a lot about them, not only yourself, but also about them. So when I decided to leave and go a different direction to them, it kind of cut deep, especially because she tried to embarrass me on a social network called Facebook. Even though we have the same friends, she tried to embarrass me and say that I was following her around Europe when it wasn't the case. Basically, we just had the same interests in festivals and events that was going on. So in the end, we worked out. We're friends now, but it took us a while to become friends. Halfway through my trip, she actually contacted me and said, I'm going to be in Portugal, I know you're there, do you want to meet up? And I said no, so, I didn't want her to be around me at the time, so it cut deep. Yeah. But I didn't let that stop me from having fun.
Were you scared?
I was scared, I was by myself, so on the other side of the world, so the only reason I didn't end up going ever I wasn't thinking about it was because I didn't want to get a plane by myself.
Yeah.
But once you're there, it's so easy to meet people. You go to hostels and you get your common rooms and you get. So yeah, it was pretty good. I spoke to my parents almost every day because I was a bit nervous on my own, like budgeting money. So yeah, but it was good. It was really good.
Did you ever feel sad, the distance?
Yeah, I'll wake up sometimes, especially because when you're traveling, you're always drinking or having fun, so you wake up like hungover or sad. But otherwise, you wake up and you go downstairs and keep drinking. So really, I didn't have time to be sad. I knew I was a little bit.
A bit homesick.
Yeah, I just didn't let it. I didn't admit it. I didn't let it affect me.
So what countries did you go to?
I went to a few. I went to. So I did more at the bottom of Eastern Europe. I went to London, Paris, France, Croatia, Spain, Portugal. Went down to some of the Eastern European countries. That was Budapest, Brussels, which is quite interesting because they're a lot cheaper than Western Europe, which is Northern Europe, which is higher up. So yeah, it was quite good. But I didn't do all of it.
So how much did you end up spending?
All in all, when you include your backpack and everything else, like new clothes, everything, including tickets, close to 30 grand.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
That's heavy.
That's a lot. But I did splurge near the end.
Did you expect to spend that much money?
No, not at all.
How much did you budget?
Budgeted 20 grand.
Yeah.
So I had a 5 grand credit card, but when I knew I was coming home, went to Nice, which was in France,
Yeah.
and I just blew it on the credit card and went shopping. So made myself feel better.
Very good. Did you meet lots of friends?
Yes, met so many friends. A lot of Canadians. Canadians are just like Australians. They like to drink and mingle. I didn't really come across anyone that I didn't like. And even if you did, you just didn't hang around them anymore. But tend to when you get to hostels, you just get your own little group. So it was quite good. Every time I went to hostel, I actually met people, and then I ended up travelling with them.
Oh,
So I would meet them in a certain place. So it was good. So for a while, I was travelling with people. And at one point, I was even going to go with these good guys, like good group of guys. Like nothing wrong with that, but they were good friends. And I wanted their girlfriends and get a van and just travel down Portugal, which would be good, but didn't end up doing that because it's too expensive and I was running out of money. But no, I did meet a lot of good people, and I just still have them on Facebook. So,
So you make lots of contact.
yeah, so every now and then I talk to them on Facebook, see how they're going. A lot of the Canadians are asking when I'm going over next or if I want to go. So
you have plans to go to Canada?
yeah, so I'm quite interested in going to Canada. I've never seen snow, so hopefully the ski season there will be good. I want to work there, live there for probably a season, and also see America. So
Sure.
have to go to America. Just get that on the bucket list done. Interesting.
Did you ever have any plans on where you would want to go, or did you kind of just everything came in one hit?
In Europe?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had some rough ideas already drawn up. So then we'd already completed those together with my two friends, and then basically from then I just pulled out, and we pretty much just went separate ways. So there was events and festivals that I wanted to go to, so I'd make sure I'd sign up to that. One point I didn't know what to do with my time. I had to kill about a week, so I just went down in South London. I went to this cool beach area. It was terrible. I was there for 3 days. I just wanted to go home. I had no one to talk to. They were all pommies, and no one was nice and wanted to talk. So I was pretty sad there. But yeah, so I went to Running the Bulls. I didn't end up making it to Oktoberfest because I ran out of money. But I would love to go into that. But yeah, so that's probably the downfall. I wish I'd planned it better, but half the time you're in such a rush to book things in that you just can't.
Okay. When you first hopped on your plane, what did you feel?
Sad.
Sad?
Looking down out the window, seeing Sydney fly away was quite upsetting, but also at the same time with like relief because I'm doing something that I've always wanted to do. So it was just taking a bullet and biting it. So it was wrong. So, but yeah, it was good. It was upsetting at first, but you get over it. So, and I went to Abu Dhabi.
Oh, really?
That's right. We stopped at Abu Dhabi. Yeah.
So did you have like a similar feeling as you left when you came back, when you boarded that last plane to come back to Australia?
No, because I came back surprising my best friend.
Yeah.
So when I was coming back, I was feeling a lot more excited and pumped to surprise her and see my family. So I organised with my friends to rock up at her house before they were going out on Saturday night and just stand at the door. So just planning all that and like getting excited for that was quite good compared to when I was leaving Sydney to go to Europe. I was sad but happy and excited yet scared.
Yeah.
So many more emotions than coming home. So I felt like when I was coming home I'd grown up so much more. I learned a lot more about myself. So then I came back with a really fucked up back.
Oh, yeah. How'd you do that?
Just from sleeping on trains and like in
Roughing
really
it.
rough, really roughing it. So I had to go to Cairo. So,
Do you feel that your relationships with friends and family back home affected
yes.
by being away for so long?
Yeah, I missed a lot of 21st.
Yeah.
A lot of my good friends 21st, so that was upsetting, seeing photos and stuff. So, but at the end of the day, they'll get over it. I mean, I kind of got the ball rolling for my friends to start traveling. One of my good friends is over in Canada. She was living there for 6 months just after I'd come back. So she travelled Europe and went to Canada to see her family. So that got the ball rolling, and then another friend of mine ended up leaving 6 months after me. So, you know, it kind of just, like, because I did it, they were like, well, she can do it, I can do it. So in a way, it was good, but I did miss a few 21st.
So what would you say to any budding young people out there that want to travel to Europe or to Canada? What would you
I would say save up after school and just get out there and do it before you start your career. Because in the day when you start your career, you're just gonna eventually want to see the world, and you're gonna be in a pit because you can't. You've got a job and your career's already started at such a young age. So I really recommend that you get out there, learn more about yourself, and see the world before you settle down. So yes.
Well, Ava McNabb, everyone, and commercial break.
Was it 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's so
10 minutes and a half.
Wow. Fuck.
I didn't even go through all the questions.